Hello. I want to read Matthew 10 tonight, because you know how it is with life. You say you're going to work on being humble. Next thing you know, you wish you didn't ask for that. You say you're going to work on forgiveness or forgiving and forgetting. Next thing you know, something happens. You don't think you would ever be able to forgive, much less forget. Say you're going to talk about creation and not reaction. Next thing you know, you have more reason to react than anybody else on the planet. But luckily, I know how to let God handle things. So let's read the Bible. Jesus sends out the 12. He called his 12 disciples to him and gave them authority to drive out evil spirits and to heal every disease and sickness. These are the names of the 12 apostles first: Simon, who was called Peter, and his brother Andrew, James, son of Zebedee, and his brother John, Philip and Bartholomew. Why do you never hear about this Bartholomew guy, by the way? Thomas and Matthew the tax collector, James, son of Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. Wait. James, son of... Oh, there we go. James, son of Alphaeus. Yes, that makes more sense. And Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas Iscariot, who betrayed him. There we go. Sorry, guys. These 12, I have to read this is not my normal Bible because I'm always misplacing it because it has no home in the house. It's always moving around. I hope it's not still outside. No, I don't think it's still outside, but I should double check. Anyway, these 12 Jesus sent out with the following instructions: do not go among the Gentiles or enter any town of the Samaritans. Go rather to the lost sheep of Israel. As you go, preach this message: the kingdom of heaven is near. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cleanse those who have leprosy, drive out demons. Freely you have received, freely give. Do not take along any gold or silver or copper in your belts. Take no bag for the journey, or extra tunic, or sandals, or a staff, for the worker is worth his keep. Whatever town or village you enter, search for some worthy person there and stay at his house until you leave. As you enter the home, give it your greeting. If the home is deserving, let your peace rest on it. If it is not, let your peace return to you. Oh, wait, I like that part. Whenever I go to a certain place, I always say peace to this place to try to hope that it will bring calmness inside. But anyway, as you enter the home, give it your greeting. If the home is deserving, let your peace rest on it. If it is not, let your peace return to you. That's sweet. If anyone will not welcome you or listen to your words, shake the dust off your feet when you leave that home or town. I tell you the truth, it will be more bearable for Sodom and Gomorrah on the day of judgment than for that town. I am sending you out like sheep among wolves. Therefore, be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. We should talk about wolves in sheep's clothing. I feel like I encountered some at one time when I was brand new. Again, a lot of the stuff happened when I was brand new Christian. I think you're pretty vulnerable as a brand new Christian. People might think I'm new now, but I'm telling you, you learn a lot that first year. We should talk about wolves in sheep's clothing a different day. Anyway, but I like this part about I am sending you out like sheep among wolves, therefore be as shrewd as snakes and as innocent as doves. Because I think sometimes the innocence is very helpful. It's not all about being shrewd and conniving and like cunning, and I suppose conniving was the wrong word there, but there is something to be said for to be as innocent as a dove. Be on your guard against men. They will hand you over to the local councils and flog you in their synagogues. On my account, you will be brought before governors and kings as witnesses to them and to the Gentiles. But when they arrest you, do not worry about what to say or how to say it. At that time, you will be given what to say. For it will not be you speaking, but the Spirit of your Father speaking through you. One time, and I'm going to try to be really vague with all my stories lately, just in case I accidentally talk about somebody, but one time there was this scenario where I had to do this thing, and I was nervous, but I had to do it. I wanted to do it, and I was one of the only people willing to do it, and I just prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and I listened to worship music and listened to worship music and listened to worship music right up until the moment when I had to get up on that stand, and I swear the words coming out of me were as honest as can be. Like that I can't help. I'm honest. And also innocent as a dove in a way. And also it was all it took. And there was a very good outcome in that particular scenario. So I think sometimes that's probably enough. Let's stop there. Yes, your Father speaking through you. Brother, you will betray brother. Wait. Brother will betray brother to death. Isn't that the truth? And a father his child. Isn't that the truth? Children rebel against their parents and have them put to death. All men will hate you because of me, but he who stands firm to the end will be saved. When you are persecuted in one place, flee to another. I tell you the truth, you will not finish going through the cities of Israel before the Son of Man comes. A student is not above his teacher, nor a servant above his master. It is enough for the student to be like his teacher and the servant like his master. If the head of the house has been called Beelzebub, how much more the members of his household? So he's saying there, they called Jesus the head. They called him Beelzebub, the devil. So in essence, they flipped it, which is always what the devil does, makes things opposite. And they were calling Jesus the devil. And Jesus is like, look, if they call me the devil, they're going to be like that to y'all, to my followers. So be prepared for a lot of hardness. And so what's interesting about it then, I think as a follower, when you encounter that hardness, I think sometimes people forget, like this is part of the process of carrying your cross and walking that path. And it's to be expected. It's not an indication that there's a problem with you. It's an indication that you're going to experience the things that Jesus says his followers were going to experience. So in a sense, you want to, as they say, take joy in it. I'm happy about this horrific set of circumstances that I'm in because I just, because good things with Jesus, however they say it. I don't remember how they say it, but don't worry about the pure torture you're going through. Don't worry about it when your family members turn on you and call you the devil. Don't worry about it. Jesus said this will happen. Persevere. That's what it's like being a Christian. Just persevere till the entire church turns on you, and don't worry about it. It's just like it goes on. Like that's just how it is. It's like people have to remember Jesus really said this would happen within families, within the church family, and within actual families. Like it's a thing. So do not be afraid of them. There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed. Praise the Lord for that. I have to remember that there is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed. So sometimes when you're dealing with people who are not being forthcoming and are not disclosing things and who are in a very manipulative and shady way trying to get away with stuff they shouldn't be doing and might actually win, have no fear, because there is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed. I'm going to remember that phrase. Oh, wait, it's not even done there. Let's keep reading. There is nothing concealed that will not be disclosed or hidden that will not be made known. Amen. What I tell you in the dark, speak in the daylight. What is whispered in your ear, proclaim from the roofs. That's what I feel like I do. This is like kind of like proclaiming from the roofs, what Jesus whispers in my ear. Although not necessarily, because I'm mostly just reading the Bible. I'm not saying like this is what it felt like God was telling me today. But anyway, do not be afraid of those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Rather, be afraid of the one who can destroy both soul and body in hell. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them will fall to the ground apart from the will of your Father. And even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. So don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. Whoever acknowledges me before men, I will also acknowledge him before my Father in heaven. But whoever disowns me before men, I will disown him before my Father in heaven. Do not suppose that I have come to bring peace to the earth. I did not come to bring peace, but a sword. For I have come to turn a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies will be the members of his own household. Isn't that the truth? Except their enemies. Yeah, when your enemies come to get you, if you're a Jesus follower and your enemies are coming to get you and they're from within your own, yep. Anyone who loves his father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves his son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me, and anyone who does not take his cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Whoever finds his life will lose it, and whoever loses his life for my sake will find it. He who receives you receives me, and he who receives me receives the one who sent me. Anyone who receives a prophet because he is a prophet will receive a prophet's reward. And anyone who receives a righteous man because he is a righteous man will receive a righteous man's reward. And if anyone gives even a cup of cold water to one of these little ones because he is my disciple, I tell you the truth, he will certainly not lose his reward. Anyway, there's just layers of meaning there, which I can't go into because I promised I wouldn't talk about anybody else. But I didn't promise, but I'm working on it. So anyway, my son says he appreciates the new approach of trying not to. Does this not have one of those tabby things? Oh, it doesn't. Of trying not to talk about my kids on the YouTube and stuff like that. So I have to at least make it a day. Anyway, bye.